Have you ever felt like the world is just waiting to knock you down, where every corner you turn, someone's there ready to show you disrespect? Imagine this. What if the next time someone threw a curveball of disrespect your way, instead of boiling over with anger, you responded with such poise and calm that you actually walked away feeling empowered? Sounds too good to be true. Well, it's not. It's Stoicism in action. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's not just about enduring pain or suffering silently, but about transforming every challenge, especially disrespect, into a stepping stone towards personal growth. Stoicism teaches us that our true power lies not in changing the world around us, but in mastering our own perceptions, decisions, and actions. In this video, we'll unravel 10 Stoic lessons that promise to change the way you handle disrespect forever. These aren't abstract theories, but practical, life-changing strategies that have stood the test of time, helping countless individuals turn their reactions into responses and their struggles into strengths. So, if you're tired of feeling like a victim of others' rudeness and ready to take control of your inner peace, stay tuned. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand Stoicism on a deeper level, but also equip yourself with tools that can help you maintain dignity and calmness, no matter what life throws your way. Embrace these lessons and watch as the world's disrespect turns into mere ripples against the fortress of your serenity. Let's get started on this journey of transformation and empowerment together. Number 1. Understand control. Have you ever found yourself getting worked up over something only to realize that it was entirely out of your hands? The Stoics introduced this powerful concept known as the dichotomy of control, which essentially says that some things are up to us and many things are not. It sounds simple, but its implications are profound. When someone disrespects you, your gut reaction might be to feel hurt, angry, or even seek revenge. But Stoicism invites us to pause and ask, is this within my control? The actions and opinions of others lie outside our control, as frustrating as that might be. When we understand this, we start to see that getting upset over someone else's disrespect is like trying to stop the rain from failing. It's futile and exhausting. Instead, Stoicism teaches us to focus on our internal responses, which we can control. How we interpret and react to disrespect is entirely up to us. By embracing this Stoic principle, you empower yourself to maintain your equanimity in the face of disrespect. It's not about suppressing your emotions or pretending the disrespect doesn't matter. It's about choosing not to give external events power over your internal peace. This doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice, a conscious choice we make over and over again. Imagine someone insults you in front of your friends. Your immediate reaction might be to feel humiliated or to lash back. But what if instead you took a deep breath and reminded yourself that their words can only affect you if you let them? This is where you exercise your control, choosing not to let someone else's opinion disturb your peace of mind. So the next time you encounter disrespect, remember this lesson from Stoicism. Ask yourself, is this within my control? If it's not, let it go. Focus on what you can control, your response, your emotions, your actions. This is the essence of Stoic resilience and the first step toward handling disrespect with dignity and strength. By practicing this, you're not just reacting to life, you're responding with wisdom and poise, and that's a powerful shift. Number 2, embrace wisdom. This is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and a crucial ally in dealing with disrespect. Wisdom, in the Stoic sense, isn't just about accumulating knowledge. It's about applying that knowledge in practical ways, especially in challenging situations. It's about knowing the difference between what matters and what doesn't, what we can change and what we must accept. Now, when someone disrespects you, it's easy to let emotions take the wheel. Anger, frustration, hurt. These feelings can cloud our judgment and lead us down a path of reactive, often regrettable responses. But what if we could pause, step back, and see the situation through the lens of Stoic wisdom? This isn't about dismissing our feelings, but rather understanding them, questioning them, and deciding how we want to let them influence us. Stoic wisdom teaches us to ask ourselves critical questions. Why does this disrespect bother me? Is it truly significant, or is it my perception that magnifies its importance? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and contributes to my well-being? By engaging in this reflective process, we're not just reacting to external triggers, we're responding in a considered, measured way. This embrace of wisdom also encourages us to see the bigger picture. Disrespect, in the grand scheme of things, is often a minor blip. When we apply wisdom, we recognize that our self-worth isn't tied to others' opinions or actions. We learn to detach our happiness and peace of mind from external validation and focus instead on our internal moral compass. Moreover, wisdom helps us navigate our interactions with understanding and compassion. When faced with disrespect, it's helpful to consider the possible reasons behind the other person's behavior. Perhaps they're acting out of ignorance, insecurity, or their own struggles. This isn't about excusing their behavior, but understanding it, which can change how we respond to it. Instead of meeting disrespect with hostility, we can choose empathy, patience, or even polite assertiveness, responding in ways that uphold our dignity without escalating the conflict. Embracing Stoic wisdom gives us a roadmap for navigating life's challenges with grace and resilience. It empowers us to choose our responses, to act rather than react, and to align our actions with our deepest values. So, the next time you face disrespect, remember the power of wisdom, reflect, understand, and respond with clarity and composure. This is how we bring Stoic principles to life, transforming every encounter into an opportunity for growth and learning. Number 3. Respond with compassion. This lesson is particularly transformative because it takes us beyond just managing our own reactions. It's about actively choosing to engage with others in a way that reflects the best of our humanity. When we respond to disrespect with compassion, we are not just protecting our own peace of mind, we are also fostering a more understanding and empathetic world. So, what does it mean to respond with compassion, especially in the face of disrespect? It doesn't mean excusing disrespectful behavior or allowing ourselves to be mistreated. Instead, it's about recognizing the underlying pain or insecurity that often drives such behavior. It's seeing beyond the immediate act of disrespect to the human struggling behind it. In Stoicism, the emphasis is often on our interconnectedness and the idea that everyone is doing what they believe is right according to their own perception. When someone disrespects you, they are, in a way, revealing their own vulnerabilities or misconceptions. Responding with compassion means acknowledging this, understanding that their behavior is more about their internal battles than it is about you. But how do we cultivate this compassionate response? It starts with empathy. Try to imagine what might have led the person to act disrespectfully. Maybe they're having a bad day, or perhaps they're dealing with their own feelings of inadequacy. This isn't about justifying their behavior, but about understanding it, which can diffuse our anger and frustration. Next, maintain your dignity and self-respect. Compassionate response doesn't mean being passive or submissive. It means choosing to engage in a way that aligns with your values. Sometimes the most compassionate response might be to calmly assert your boundaries or to offer a kind word. which can shift the dynamic and potentially open the door to more respectful interaction. Lastly, remember that compassion is also about forgiveness, forgiving others not because they deserve it, but because you deserve peace. Holding on to anger or resentment only harms you, so choose to let go and move forward. This doesn't mean forgetting or allowing a pattern of disrespect to continue. It means freeing yourself from the burden of negative emotions. In embracing compassion, you embody the Stoic principle of responding to life's challenges with virtue and integrity. You transform disrespect into an opportunity to practice kindness, understanding, and forgiveness, which not only benefits you, but can also inspire those around you. So the next time you're faced with disrespect, remember that you have the power to choose compassion, and in doing so, you elevate not just yourself, but potentially everyone involved in the interaction. Number 4. Practice Stoic mindfulness. In a world that's constantly buzzing with distractions, pressures, and instant reactions, Stoic mindfulness offers us a sanctuary of calm and clarity. But let's demystify something here. When we talk about Stoic mindfulness, it's not just about being present or aware. It's about being deeply connected to our rational mind, even amidst chaos or disrespect. Stoic mindfulness is about observing our thoughts and emotions without immediately reacting to them. It's like watching clouds pass by in the sky. They're there, they're real, but you don't have to let them dictate the weather of your mind. When someone disrespects you, your initial feelings might be a storm of anger, hurt, or indignation. Stoic mindfulness invites you to recognize those feelings without letting them overwhelm your reason. Here's how you can practice it. When you feel the sting of disrespect, take a moment to pause. This pause is powerful. It's your space to choose how you'll respond rather than letting knee-jerk reactions take the wheel. In this pause, ask yourself, why am I feeling this way? What part of this is within my control? How can I respond in a way that aligns with my values and virtues? This mindful approach doesn't just cool down the heat of the moment, it also deepens your understanding of yourself. You'll start to notice patterns in your reactions, and with time, you can even begin to change them. Maybe you'll discover that certain words or actions don't need to bother you as much as they once did. Maybe you'll find strength and steadiness you didn't know you had. But Stoic mindfulness isn't just about handling disrespect. It's a practice that enriches all aspects of your life. It sharpens your focus, steadies your nerves, and deepens your appreciation for the present moment. It helps you live intentionally, not reactively. And isn't that a beautiful way to navigate the world? So, remember, the next time you face disrespect or any challenging situation, you have a tool that's as ancient as it is effective: Stoic mindfulness. By observing your thoughts and emotions with detachment and clarity, you maintain your power and poise. You live not at the mercy of external events or other people's opinions, but as the master of your own mind and actions. That's the Stoic way, and it's a path open to you right here, right now. Embrace it, practice it, and watch how it transforms your responses, your relationships, and your life. Number 5. View as growth opportunities. This lesson is all about transforming adversity into advantage, turning what could be perceived as negative experiences into valuable lessons for personal growth. Stoicism doesn't just teach us how to endure difficult situations. It teaches us how to use them as catalysts for development and improvement. When faced with disrespect, it's an invitation from life to strengthen our character and enhance our understanding. Imagine for a moment that every instance of disrespect you face is a test, one that's specifically designed to help you grow. It's not there to knock you down, but to challenge you to rise higher, to practice your virtues, and to deepen your resilience. This is the Stoic gymnasium, where your mental and emotional muscles are put to work, and just like any muscle, the more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. So, how do we turn these experiences into opportunities for growth? First, by shifting our perspective. Instead of seeing disrespect as something that diminishes us, we can choose to see it as something that enriches our understanding of human behavior, tests our patience, and hones our ability to respond with wisdom. It's a shift from victimhood to empowerment, from reacting to choosing. Next, we can use these experiences as reflections. Each instance of disrespect can serve as a mirror, showing us aspects of ourselves that we might need to work on. Maybe it's our sensitivity, our pride, or our expectations. By examining our reactions, we can uncover personal insights and areas for self-improvement. Furthermore, viewing challenges as growth opportunities fosters a sense of gratitude, even for the tough times. Yes, gratitude, because each challenging experience is contributing to your development, shaping you into a more resilient, compassionate, and wise individual. And that's invaluable. But here's the real beauty of it. As you grow through these experiences, you not only enhance your own life, but you also set an example for those around you. Your ability to handle disrespect with grace and poise can inspire others, creating a ripple effect of growth and positivity. In embracing this Stoic lesson, you're not just dealing with disrespect, you're transcending it. You're taking what life throws at you and turning it into fuel for your journey of self-improvement. And with each challenge you overcome, you become not just a stronger person, but also a beacon of light for others to follow. That's the power of viewing every experience, especially the challenging ones, as opportunities for growth. So, embrace each moment, learn from it, and watch as you, and potentially the world around you, transform for the better. Number 6, maintain inner peace. This lesson is truly the heart of living a Stoic life. Inner peace is like a sanctuary within you, a calm, unshakable center that remains steady no matter what storms rage outside. Stoicism doesn't promise a life without challenges or disrespect, but it does offer the tools to maintain your composure and tranquility through it all. So, how do we cultivate and maintain this inner peace, especially when faced with disrespect or adversity? It starts with understanding that our inner peace is ours to keep. No one can take it away without our permission. It might sound simple, but it's a profound truth that can transform how we experience life. When someone disrespects you, they're really just rattling the gates of your inner sanctuary. Whether you let that disturbance in is entirely up to you. One key Stoic practice for maintaining inner peace is to focus on the present moment. The past is gone. The future is not yet here. What we have is right now. When we anchor ourselves in the present, we're not as easily swayed by past grievances or future worries, both of which are common triggers when we deal with disrespect. Another practice is to regularly reflect on what's within your control and what's not, as we discussed earlier. This isn't a one-time contemplation, but a daily practice that reinforces our ability to distinguish between external events and internal responses. By reaffirming that our thoughts and reactions are within our control, we protect our inner peace from being disturbed by external chaos. Embracing acceptance is also crucial. This doesn't mean being passive or resigned, but acknowledging reality as it is. Sometimes that means accepting that some people will be disrespectful, that the world won't always conform to our expectations. When we accept these truths without resistance, we conserve our energy and maintain our serenity. Lastly, cultivating gratitude can profoundly impact our inner peace. By focusing on what we're thankful for, we shift our perspective from lack and irritation to abundance and appreciation. Even in challenging situations, if we can find something to be grateful for, we anchor ourselves in a positive emotional state that supports inner tranquility. Maintaining inner peace is an ongoing practice, a commitment you make to yourself every day. It's about making choices that align with Stoic principles, choosing responses that preserve your calm, and engaging with life from a place of centeredness and strength. And remember, the more you practice these principles, the more resilient your inner peace becomes, turning you into a beacon of tranquility in a turbulent world. So, nurture it, protect it, and let it be your steady guide through the ups and downs of life. Number 7. Setting boundaries with Stoic wisdom. How does one set boundaries with Stoic wisdom? It starts with understanding and defining what is truly important to us, our core values and principles. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our own actions and reactions which are within our control, and to release our grip on external events and the behaviors of others, which are beyond it. When setting boundaries, the Stoic approach would have us calmly and rationally communicate our limits, rooted in an understanding of our own worth and respecting the freedom of others to be as they are. It's not about control or demand, but about self-respect and clarity of one's needs and expectations. For instance, if someone consistently disrespects your time, a Stoic boundary might involve clearly communicating your availability and sticking to it, not out of spite or anger, but from a place of self-respect and valuing your own time. It's crucial, however, to maintain your equanimity and composure during these conversations, reflecting your commitment to Stoic principles. Furthermore, setting boundaries with Stoic wisdom also means being prepared to accept the outcomes gracefully, whatever they may be. People might not always respond positively to your boundaries, and that's okay. Stoicism teaches us to accept things we cannot change, focusing instead on maintaining our own virtue and peace of mind. Incorporating Stoic wisdom into boundary setting also involves regular self-reflection. Are your boundaries protecting your peace and allowing you to live according to your values? Are they flexible enough to adapt to changing circumstances while still maintaining your core principles? This ongoing self-assessment ensures your boundaries serve your growth and well-being, aligning with the Stoic pursuit of a virtuous and contented life. Number 8. Practicing forgiveness, the Stoic way. Forgiveness is a concept that might seem at odds with the Stoic image of resilience and fortitude, but in reality it's a profound expression of Stoic strength. Practicing forgiveness, stoically speaking, is not about condoning hurtful actions or denying your feelings. It's about releasing the hold that resentment has on you, for your own well-being and peace of mind. The Stoic way of forgiveness is rooted in understanding human nature and the limitations of our control. People will act according to their perceptions, experiences, and judgments, many of which are flawed or misguided. When others wrong us, it's often because they're acting on false impressions or out of ignorance. Recognizing this can help us detach their actions from our emotional response. But how do we practice this Stoic forgiveness in our daily lives? It begins with the internal acknowledgement that the anger or hurt we feel is our own response, and it's within our power to let it go. This doesn't happen instantly, it's a process. You might need to remind yourself daily, or even moment by moment, that holding on to resentment serves no purpose, and in fact, harms you more than the person you're unable to forgive. Moreover, Stoic forgiveness involves seeing the bigger picture. It's about understanding that life is full of imperfections and that human behavior is often flawed. By practicing forgiveness, you're aligning yourself with the reality of our human condition, which is marked by mistakes and misunderstandings. It's also crucial to distinguish between forgiving and forgetting. Stoic forgiveness doesn't mean you ignore the lesson learned from the experience or put yourself back in a harmful situation. You can forgive someone while still choosing to keep a safe distance or set boundaries, as we discussed in the previous lesson. Remember that forgiveness is ultimately a gift you give yourself. It's a declaration of independence from the negative emotions that tie you to the past, and a step toward the tranquility and freedom that Stoicism promises. As you practice Stoic forgiveness, you'll likely find that it not only eases your burdens, but also opens your heart and mind, allowing you to experience life with greater clarity and joy. Number 9. Cultivating contentment in the face of disrespect. In Stoicism, contentment isn't about passive acceptance or resignation. It's about finding inner fulfillment and peace regardless of external circumstances. It's a state of being that reflects deep resilience and an unwavering commitment to one's own values and self-worth. Cultivating contentment in the face of disrespect is a powerful act. It means acknowledging the disrespect, recognizing that it can only affect your inner peace if you allow it, and choosing to maintain your composure and equanimity. This doesn't imply that you ignore or trivialize the disrespect, but rather that you refuse to let it disturb your inner tranquility. So, how do we cultivate this contentment? It starts with the recognition that our happiness and peace of mind are dependent on our internal state, not external events or others' opinions. This is a core Stoic belief that our reactions to events are what cause us distress, not the events themselves. When you truly absorb this philosophy, you begin to see disrespect and other external challenges as opportunities to practice maintaining your inner peace. Another key aspect is focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. You can't control others' actions or words, but you can control your response. When you focus on your response, ensuring it aligns with your values and sense of self-respect, you cultivate contentment because you're living in integrity with your principles. Practicing gratitude is also integral to cultivating contentment. By focusing on the positives in your life and appreciating what you have, you shift your attention away from the negativity of disrespect and towards the abundance of good around you. This isn't about ignoring the bad, but about choosing not to let it overshadow the good. Engage in regular reflection to connect with your core self and remind yourself of your worth and values. Disrespect can shake our sense of self, but when you're anchored in a deep understanding of your intrinsic value, external opinions lose their power over you. Number 10. Changing perspective. This final lesson invites us into a transformative Stoic practice, reframing our perspective to view acts of disrespect as indifference, which in Stoic philosophy refers to things that do not inherently affect our core well-being. It's a perspective that doesn't diminish the impact of disrespect, but empowers us to navigate it without losing our peace. To change our perspective in this way, we begin by deeply understanding what indifference are in Stoicism. These are external things or events that, while they might provoke an immediate emotional response, don't have the power to impact our moral character or our ability to live a virtuous life. When we start to see disrespect through this lens, we recognize that it doesn't need to disturb our inner equanimity or detract from our happiness. But how do we practically adopt this perspective, especially when disrespect feels so personal and cutting? It starts with a conscious decision to evaluate our automatic responses. Typically, we might react to disrespect with hurt, anger, or resentment. However, by pausing to remind ourselves of what truly matters, our character, our actions, our responses, we can shift our focus from external provocations to internal steadiness. Another key aspect is understanding the role of perception in our emotional responses. Stoicism teaches us that it's not events themselves that disturb us, but the views we take of them. By challenging our perceptions and asking ourselves why we've given so much power to someone else's words or actions, we can start to diminish their impact. We can also cultivate this perspective through regular reflection and meditation, practices that strengthen our ability to detach from external judgments and disturbances. Visualizing scenarios where we might face disrespect and mentally rehearsing a Stoic response can also prepare us to deal with real-life situations more effectively. Moreover, this change in perspective isn't about suppressing emotions or pretending disrespect doesn't hurt. It's about recognizing and then releasing those feelings, understanding they don't reflect our true self or our capacity for contentment. As we wrap up our journey through these Stoic lessons, I encourage you to keep reflecting on these lessons, practicing them daily, and exploring further the vast and rich tradition of Stoic philosophy. Share your experiences with others, for in teaching we also learn and grow. And most importantly, remember that your progress is a testament to your strength and commitment to living a thoughtful, virtuous life. I invite you to continue this journey by watching one of the suggested videos on the screen. Your engagement and willingness to delve into the profound insights of Stoicism are what make our Stoic Journal community so special. Let's keep exploring, questioning, and growing. Thank you for being an integral part of the Stoic Journal.